Dieu ne les laissera pas mourir.
Je vois encore un taré qui se prend pour Dieu.
Kiera.
Soyez prudentes, mes mignonnes. Votre héros revient tout de suite.
On se reverra dans une autre vie.
Il souriait quand on s'est dit au revoir. Pourquoi?
Bande de nazes.
Tu veux?
Ça y est, je m'emmerde.
Ok.
Assez parlé. Maintenant, nous pouvons passer au plan d'action.
Allez, bonjour et bienvenue à tous, vous êtes en compagnie du S et aujourd'hui on va attaquer la partie 7 de Vampyr. C'est parti. Alors. Open the door.
No one's there.
D'accord, du coup faut que j'aille où alors? Parce qu'on est à la recherche de Darius Petrescu. Faut enquêter sur les actions. D'accord. J'aimerais bien enquêter, mais... Ok, ça commence. Miam, 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 miam. Alors, hop. Tiens. Voilà. Ok, là y'a rien. What? Il faisait la croix le mec. On fait pas la croix avec moi. Attends. Voilà. Voilà. Hop là. Voilà. Menu fretin. Adios. Bon. Éviter la maladie, nanani, déjà... Bon, où allons-nous? Chez Darius Petrescu. Où allons-nous? Darius Petrescu. Allez, go.
I cannot enter.
Bon. Ce Darius commence à me chauffer les oreilles.
There's nobody here.
Montre-toi. Où te caches-tu? Bon, j'ai déjà parlé. J'ai déjà parlé. Le prêtre, on lui avait déjà parlé. Par là, il n'y a rien du tout. Il y a un bébé qui pleure, mais on sait pas où il est. Ah. Ah ah. C'est où ici? Ah, la bête enragée. Mais je l'avais tué à la fois, ça, non? Hop. Tac. Ah.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Ah, je veux bien la lire. Elle est où? Madame la lettre? Où vous cachez-vous? Ah, c'est pas ça. Mettre fin au chantage. Ok. Bon, on lui rendra sa lettre et on verra bien. What? Je l'ai pas vue! Elle était cachée! La saloperie! Voilà! Aïe! Ah bah, doucement, doucement! Doucement, créature du diable! Tiens! Voilà, prends ça! Voilà, et ça aussi! Aïe! Elle s'est téléportée! Et tiens! Voilà, on l'a matraqué. Voilà, on pète tout. Bon, j'aimerais bien savoir le bébé là, où il est. What? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Je suis arrivé dans une nouvelle zone, ça? J'ai pas compris. J'ai beau chercher, je trouve pas.
It's locked.
Ah. Open.
Nobody at home.
Open. Open, man. C'est quoi ça? Barrette. Peut-être qu'ils vont me dire des... Peut-être qu'ils vont me dire des trucs.
Fancy pop.
T'as pas des trucs? Non.
Goodbye.
Bon. Toi, il est où l'autre? Viens là, toi. Faut que je te parle. Ah.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Ah, des trucs à me dire, lui. J'aime bien, ça parle tout seul, avec aucun...
You again? What do you want this time?
Alors...
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now, and people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Ça t'en sait rien, mec. Bon.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Oh, ça parle mal.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Sûr que toi t'es pas très doué en matière de confiance. Sinon...
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
Espèce
I
de
got enlisted by
monstre.
the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means.
J'ai bien envie de te manger, toi.
philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Ok. Ok, y'a plus rien à lui.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Par contre, j'ai des enquêtes sur l'autre maintenant, il est où? Tiens.
Fancy pop.
You never... Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Ah, c'est pas bien ça. Désespoir. C'est vrai que le désespoir, c'est peut-être un
Without
poison.
making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison.
Je pense que c'est ça qui l'a poussé à
We've all had some rough times, ain't we?
être un
Most of us
malfrat.
don't use our fists to see us through.
and no one has ever...
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the...
Ok, t'as rien d'autre?
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Ok, c'est tout? Ok.
Goodbye for now.
Ouais, ça m'en apprend mieux. Ça m'en apprend pas mieux sur le Darius. Toi, t'as Père Taré là, t'as rien à me dire?
Good evening.
Non. Ah.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own.
Fire is just the instinct.
Your lack of faith is
You're mad and dangerous.
my son.
On fait passer, on
If
fait
you
passer.
think salvation is a free gift,
Joseph,
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church, while he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more
Ok.
what do you mean?
all
Quite a
well, you
I am. But the answers
C'est tout, avec ça sur...
Do you know...
I don't like the liberal ideas of
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
before coming to London.
Ah,
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take.
ok, au revoir, monsieur. C'est ouvert là ou pas? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a par là? Pour aller où? Aller où? Aller? Je suis perdu. J'ai interrogé tout le village pourtant. Ah, j'étais venu la dernière fois ici. C'est là où je m'étais arrêté. Ah oui, je l'avais soigné lui. J'avais pas parlé à tout. Voilà, c'était là en fait. Camélia, je lui avais parlé. Quand il y en avait que j'avais pas... Lui, je lui avais parlé, mais j'ai plus de médoc pour lui par contre. Enfin, si je veux voir si j'en ai d'autres, mais bon.
Good evening.
Do you need...
That would be...
Non, j'en ai pas, désolé.
I will... Goodbye, Mr.
Désolé, j'ai rien pour toi, mon gars. Ah, c'est elle. Voilà.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do?
Oula, ça m'a l'air
I'm not looking
d'être
for
un...
what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Eh ben...
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
D'accord, c'est tout ce que t'as à me dire, madame?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Ok, mais tu m'aides pas trop pour mon enquête en fait là.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Ok.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Ok, encore une folle.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania.
Ah, je me disais que ça vient de Roumanie, sinon.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Ok, encore, il va falloir chercher une Roumaine.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me?
I have no interest in your work.
Short story. The war.
Ok.
I'm sure you could have found another.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job?
Ok, au revoir. C'est bon, t'as... Ouais, y a pas d'autres indices sur elle.
Goodbye.
Ils mettent pas ces gens. Ah! Ah, mais d'accord, je suis revenu. Ah, mais elle est fatiguée elle aussi, d'accord. Bon. Ah, c'est déverrouillé. On va passer par là, hein. Bon, j'imagine qu'il va y avoir des... J'entends des monstres. Comme lui, par exemple. Tiens. Miam. Alors, tiens. Ok. Ah, il y a des souris. Miam. C'est toujours aussi bon de manger des souris. Bon, j'entends le bébé, je l'entends de plus en plus. Je sais pas où je vais, mais c'est chaud. Hein. On va essayer de revenir là où on était parce que... Hop. Ici, il y a quoi d'abord? Je suis allé ici ou pas? Il n'y a rien. Bon. Bon, je vais faire une petite ellipse. Ok, on va parler avec ce jeune homme. J'ai vu qu'il avait des trucs intéressants à me dire.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Okay.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Okay, sinon...
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities. But I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's Like I can't find my place.
D'accord, mais tu m'aides toujours pas. C'est pas toi qui m'aidera à trouver Darius Petrescu là. Ah, ils m'aident pas les mecs. Hein. Là-haut, y a quoi?
It's locked, all right.
C'est toujours verrouillé. Il a pas de clé lui chez lui, non, y a rien. Oh là là. Ça manque sérieusement d'indices. On manque d'indices. Putain, j'ai interrogé tout le village. C'est chaud. Hein.
Is there only pain and suffering?
Toi.
You.
Ah, y a rien. Hein.
Goodbye.
Pas m'aider. Hein.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
On va le trouver pourtant. Là, il apprend déjà des soldats. Ouais. Voilà, un peu de castagne. Ouais. What. Aïe, aïe. Je suis coincé. What? C'est quoi tout ça? Merde, je suis coincé. Oh mon dieu! Il y a toute la... What? Je voyais rien. Je sais pas où je suis allé, mais...
It's locked.
Ah, par là. Qu'est-ce que ça donne par là? Bon, je le défonce, il est niveau 8. Boum, 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 voilà. Voilà. Quand après, lui il est niveau combien? Ah, c'est le menu fretin quoi ici. Voilà. Voilà, hop, tempête. C'est bon, ils sont... Tiens. Au moins un peu d'action, ça fait pas de mal. Oh, c'est une porte.
I cannot enter.
Quarantaine, d'accord. Keep out. On peut le casser? Non, dommage. Du coup. Parce que c'est bien beau, mais je n'en apprends pas sur ce Darius. Darius bidule chouette là. C'est plus Sherlock, c'est pas... C'est Sherlock Holmes là qu'il va falloir appeler pour résoudre l'enquête. Ah, y'a quoi par là? Un skull aliéné. Bah viens. Miam. Voilà. Aïe, il m'a défoncé. Allez, tiens. Merde, j'ai pas pu activer moi. Voilà. C'est bon, ils sont morts. Par contre, ça m'aide pas vraiment ça pour mon enquête. Ça m'aide pas vraiment. Oh là là. On a 2 lampes. Hop. Salut les gars. Au revoir les gars. What, il est niveau. Oh purée, ils sont trop là. Aïe 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 aïe. Oh que dalle. Ah. Vous voyez que dalle. Bon, Eclipse. Ok, enfin je l'ai trouvé. Il était là. Enfin.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott.
Il y a même l'autre là,
Not the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
T'étais là, enfoiré. C'est moi aussi, je sais pas chercher.
It's locked up. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Ah, il faut retourner au truc.
Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Ok, ça encore. Je sais où ils sont.
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Ah, mais c'est l'autre, ça. Non? Ok, donc du coup, on va retourner les voir.
I cannot enter.
Non. Ils sont par là, je crois. Hop. Oh non, pas eux. Le retour. Pas le temps pour jouer avec vous, les gars. Merde. Je suis cerné. Oh merde. Ah là là, ils vont me faire chier jusqu'au bout. Voilà. Pas le temps pour vous, les gars. Voilà. Pas le time de faire joujou. Ah, y'a quoi par là? Ah non, y'a la bête, y'a la bête, y'a la bête. On se barre, on se barre. C'était pas ici qu'il fallait aller. Mince. Pourtant, il fallait suivre le chemin. Pourtant, le mec, il est tout près d'ici. Merde, y'a la bête là. Ah là là, crotte. Crotte. On va passer par où? On va passer par où? Y'a pas un autre chemin? On va retourner par là. Ah là, je pense que par là, ça ira mieux. J'espère. Eh ben non, toujours pas. Dans le genre casse-pied, je crois qu'on peut pas faire mieux, pire. Ah mais ça me ramène ici. Je crois que j'ai pas le choix, il faudra les affronter les salauds. Ah la bête. La bête du Givaudan. Aïe. Aïe. Ah. Oh putain. Mince. Je vois que dalle. En plus je suis dans le noir absolu. Ah purée. Ah mais il est mort? Ah mais t'es mort. Bon, il est mort, tant mieux. Merde, il y a les autres par contre. Oh là là, bon. Encore une éclipse. Allez, enfin j'ai trouvé. Il est là normalement. Richard. Non, ça c'est pas eux. Richard Nincott et Clayton Derby. Où est-ce qu'ils sont eux? Ah, lui il est là. Ça c'est la fille.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Où est-ce qu'il est l'autre? Benjamin, non c'est pas lui.
Me, I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lavvy. Bloody hell, boy.
Faut pas être bien loin. Ah, il est là. C'est qui lui déjà? Lui c'est Thoras, mais c'est pas lui que je cherche. Pas lui, purée, mais il est où? Il me dit qu'il est dans la zone. Ah là là. Bon. C'est mal foutu leur carte. Ah bah il est là. Il se cachait ou quoi?
Good evening, doctor. Can I help you?
Bon déjà je vais te soigner parce que t'es pas en bon état gros.
Do you need...
That would be...
Voilà,
If
tiens.
you
Thank you, sir.
Voilà. Maintenant,
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
c'est confidentiel, t'as pas besoin de savoir mec.
Speaking as a doctor, I'm sure you understand.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Comment ça, il sort jamais?
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did.
On va le faire sortir, nous.
But it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Oh, le...
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Ah, donc c'est l'autre qui va me donner la clé, normalement. Enfin, ou un truc comme ça.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Ok, bah c'est bien, on s'en fout. Allez, allez, au revoir, monsieur. Trouver la boîte aux lettres et le courrier abandonné. Allez, c'est... Ah. Ça serait pas ça? Non. Non. Elle est où cette boîte aux lettres là? Y a pas de boîte aux lettres. C'est quoi ça? Ah, elle est là. Mes chers enfants bien-aimés, je m'en veux tellement de ne pas vous avoir donné de mes nouvelles durant ces derniers mois. La situation ici à Londres a été des plus difficiles. Je sais que cela peut paraître égoïste de ma part et même absurde alors que mes enfants vivaient toujours dans un pays consumé par la guerre. Mais une guerre fait aussi rage ici même. Vous savez que parfois qu'on s'en c'est sentir utile d'âge. Ok, il a abandonné ses enfants.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Ah ouais, ce serait pas con ça. Par contre, faut que je trouve l'autre. Il est là.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott. And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
J'avais déjà tout parlé.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society? No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir.
Y'a pas de quoi, mec.
For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia. I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott. Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed. Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know? That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Ok, bon, dis-moi ça.
May I ask you a few questions about the district? Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can. I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity. Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Menteur.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius? Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear. Not interested in your talent? Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Eh bah, le clash qu'il a envoyé dans la gueule. Bon, c'est bon, on peut y aller maintenant. Allez, au revoir, monsieur.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Allez, bah maintenant, il faut trouver le moyen. Ok. Après m'avoir fait bien galérer avec cette petite enquête là, faut dire que j'ai pas trop su bien chercher dans ce niveau. Maintenant, je pense qu'on va bien avancer. Il reste plus qu'à aller dans sa baraque. Voilà, elle est là. Allez, go. Open the door.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right.
Ah, bah voilà, tu es
Don't you see
compréhensif.
we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction.
Alors,
All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Jonathan sait comment plaire au vieil homme. Et le laisser entrer, bien sûr. Ok, bon. Faut trouver cette Dorothy Crane. Avant, je suis un peu fouillé ta baraque. Voilà, parce que ça pour m'a fait bien galérer à te trouver. Donc, je fouille un peu ta maison. Elle est où? Ah, je suis sorti là. Ah, il a la bronchite, je peux le soigner peut-être.
If you want to, we've not been.
Est-ce que je peux le soigner? Ouais, je peux pas le soigner.
Well, tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Qui est-elle vraiment?
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Oh, ça se clash bien entre eux.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love
Petit
with
malin.
Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte?
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Ok, dis-moi en plus sur cette fameuse Camellia la muette.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel.
Ah mais merde, elle me l'avait dit ça. Ok.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Et sera encore plus sombre quand je te mettrai un coup de batte dans la gueule. Non, je rigole.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Aha.
Do you have any family left?
Who knows?
This war won't last forever.
No. I have taught strength.
Bon, c'est pas que je t'aime pas, papy, mais...
Don't be embarrassed, sir.
It's quite awkward to talk about our...
Mais au revoir, quoi. Surtout que t'as rien à m'apprendre. T'as rien à m'apprendre non plus. Où est-ce qu'elle est? Où est Crane? Elle est là? Waouh, les malades sont tous là. What? C'est quoi ça? Ils sont tous... Où t'es, Crane? Elle est à l'étage. Attends, je veux pas monter tout de suite. Tiens, je te prends tes trucs. Voilà, je te prends ça aussi. Maintenant, je viens de voir. On a des choses à se dire tous les deux.
I need help.
Je suis là.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days.
Oula.
Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Oula, vas-y.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
Eh, donne! Débutante.
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Ah, vous êtes incompétent. Censé... Bon bah ça va faire mal.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. Ça arrête de faire bobo.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to
Bienvenue
drain
dans
the fluid
Grey's
from the lung.
Anatomy.
Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an
Je
aseptic
dirais même
environment.
mieux, vampyr anatomie.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes.
Écoute, incompétente. C'est moi le docteur ici. Bon, il va crever, mais bon, tant pis.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Bon, bah, il
Are
va...
you alright, Doctor?
I can't see.
Merde, il est en train de se transformer, le soif de sang. La soif de sang est plus fort que tout.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Bon, bah, c'était son destin. Adrénaline.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Bon, je pense pas qu'on va le sauver. Hein. Moi, j'y crois pas trop. Est-ce que ça l'a fait? Bon, bah, je crois qu'on l'a perdu. Hein. Non.
We've lost the pulse.
Bah, il est mort, quoi.
He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
Merde, elle va me
This was
détester
not
là
an
même.
influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Bonne idée. Comme ça, au moins, on trouvera peut-être le sérum. Ta mort ne sera pas vaine.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Bon, eh ben, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Hein. Merci à tous d'avoir suivi et à la prochaine tout le monde. Salut.
Allez, gardez la pêche. Ciao.